Hi everyone, how are you? Happy Monday. I hope you had an amazing weekend. I know I most certainly did. So much summer fun and family and best friends. It was quite a good one. And I've had quite a good summer. I will say though, there's been so many happy, fantastic changes in my life. But when I'm starting to think of my goals lately, I almost get a little bit of anxiousness and angst. And I really didn't know why. I sort of would have an amazing idea, think about it for about 3 minutes, and then almost get this heaviness and just kind of push it out of my brain. And I realized that I'm really not taking the tools that I preach and teach and putting them to action. I'm a dreamer and I have a million and one ideas that I love to put into action, usually every single week. So when I have all these new amazing happy changes in my life with so much of the social end with friends and family and barbecues in summer, which I do think everyone should have and focus on, in balance. But because I've almost been taking all of my free time to focus on that, it did leave me with a bit of an anxiousness feeling. And when I realized this, I decided that today I am going to sort of spend the day doing almost a resolution day that you would have done on January 1st, where everyone sets so many goals and ideas and with the intention to start their new year properly. Well, I've decided to do it today because I know that I need to get rid of that angst feeling and get focused on these amazing ideas that are floating around in my head. So my challenge for you this week is to do the same thing. First of all, I needed to come into the office and really write a to-do list of all the pesky things to do with business that are not my favorite, like emails and articles that need to be submitted and just things that I enjoy doing but that are definitely not my favorite and absolutely not goals. And also in my personal life, anything from laundry to renewing your driver's license to paying bills. All that stuff is not goals, but it is stuff that gives you that angst feeling if you don't get it done. So writing down your to-do list with dates of when that stuff should be done, I bet you would relieve a lot of your anxiety to start with. But it also leaves a clean slate. So when you have a big, amazing idea in your head, I have quite a few in my head right now that I really needed to get onto paper, it leaves that room to brainstorm and get excited for it. So my challenge to you is to get the to-do list out of the way and then take a few hours one evening or a couple hours this weekend and write down your exciting goals, something amazing that you want to work towards, and let your brain brainstorm. Maybe do it with your partner or a best friend or someone you work with, someone you want to do this goal with, and just see where the pen and paper and your brain takes you and feel the excitement and how the angst just sort of goes away because when you focus on something that's bigger than yourself, and is making your life and someone else's life better, it's such an amazing feeling and it just sort of makes your entire balanced out life feel that much better when you're working towards something. So my goal for you today is to get the to-do list out of the way and write down something that you want to work towards, something bigger than you, something that you might have not ever done if you let that anxiety take over and covered it up with your vices of food, alcohol, drugs, drinking, shopping, all the things we do to push away those tension feelings. Really deal with them and listen to the little annoying things you got to get done, push those out of the way, and then focus on something bigger. And I can promise you that in your human relationships will be a lot less stress, you'll feel a lot less angst and anxiety, and you'll feel amazing because you're working towards a bigger purpose. So I really hope you all enjoyed this challenge. I will definitely be sharing with you what I have put my pen to paper and my new plans, and also a sum up of my last big project and journey, which was the Living Pretty motivational seminars that wrapped up this past Wednesday. And it was an amazing journey for me, not only with the amazing women that came every single week for 8 weeks, but also a self-discovery journey. And I can't even believe how much my life changed over the 8 weeks. And I think a lot of it had to do with just listening to what's going on the inside. So stay tuned for my blog, the written blog, that will be coming out later this week. It's just being edited as we speak. And I'd love to hear about how putting your pen to paper and getting your to-do list out of the way and focusing on your dreams, what you came up with. I hope you have a perfect week and keep living pretty.